to get you out of here in 10 minutes or so.
Sounds good.
So first of all, we'll start with Jake Curtis from Cal Bears Maven. Jake, questions for Ashtyn?
Yeah, can you just give us your initial reaction to hearing the news?
I was just excited, obviously. I don't know how to describe it other than that. My hands were shaking. I didn't expect myself to really get too nervous, but I did. And it was awesome seeing, my parents' reaction and everybody's reaction and how excited they got.
Okay, Jake, any follow-ups at this time?
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll move to Jeff Fratto, also from Cal Bears Maven.
Hey, Ashtyn, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tell us who called you, who contacted you, and what did they say, and then who have you spoken with the Jets since you got the news?
Well, it was a bunch of people. It was a conference call. They gave me a call and kind of passed the phone around. But I spoke with pretty much everybody on the defensive side of the ball and the head coach, and then hopped on and did some media stuff with them. And it's kind of just I've been pulled in a lot of different directions since then, and just trying to adjust and kind of get to everybody that I can.
And what did they tell you?
I can't even remember off the top of my head. He said, "Hey, I'm from the Jets. We're looking for this kind of guy, and did we make the right selection?" And I said, "It sounds like you're on the phone with the right guy." And that's about all I can remember.
Hey, Ashtyn, if you could center your video you're pretty center. There you go. Okay, we'll move on. Jasper, questions for Jasper from the Daily Cal?
Absolutely. Hey, like everyone else is saying, congratulations. Real quick, what are your first thoughts on going to a team like the Jets with a player like Jamal Adams, who shares your position?
Yeah, I'm just I don't know. I'm excited to go somewhere where there's guys that are established guys and guys that are obviously know what they're doing, and have had some success and learn behind those guys, and just try to soak up as much knowledge as I can.
Jasper, any follow-ups for now?
Yeah, Jasper, can I hop in real quick?
Oh yeah, of course, man. You're my boss.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, Ashtyn, first of all, congratulations. Leading up to the draft process, I can imagine a few teams were in touch with you. Were the Jets one of them? Was this sort of a surprise, or a team that you knew was interested in you?
It was a little bit of a surprise. There was a lot of teams reaching out to me. The Jets had reached out to me before, but there was a couple of teams that were showing particular interest, but the Jets weren't necessarily one of them, but they were definitely one that has been in contact with me. So I really didn't know what to expect going in.
Josh or Jasper, do either one of you guys have a follow-up from the Daily Cal for right now?
Not now, no.
Okay. Next, David Bush from Bear Insider. David?
Yeah, Ashtyn, do you know anything about the Jets' defense, their personnel, their schemes, or anything going
Not
on?
Not a whole lot. I would watch Jamal Adams and some sort of different schemes, but as far as what they like to do, I'm not up to speed on that quite yet.
Now, did they tell you, give you any specifics when all those conversations you had tonight as to what their plans are?
No. We haven't talked about that yet.
Okay, we'll give everybody one chance at the end, but Trace Travers, we'll move on to Trace from Rivals.
Hey, Ashtyn, congratulations again, as
Thank you.
everybody's saying. What exactly is your next move from here? I know everybody's kind of locked down with the pandemic and everything, but what are you able to do now as far as preparation for moving across the country?
Well, I know the vets are starting on Monday, and I want to start as soon as possible with whatever I can do, whether that's just film stuff, whether that's I'm going to go and get on a field tomorrow. I'm hyped up, and I'm ready to get started.
Trace, any follow-ups?
Yeah, just what has the reaction from, say, your teammates been like for you at this point? Has your phone stopped buzzing?
My phone's still going off as we talk right now. I'm getting the alerts coming in. So I spent the last 15 minutes. I got home, and so the last 15 minutes trying to respond to everybody I could, and just trying to enjoy it for right now. But they're super happy for me. Everybody's super pumped. And yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I think next up would be Jackson Moore from 24/7.
Ashtyn, congratulations.
Thank you.
When you hear the name the New York Jets come up, I mean, what were the first things you were looking to find out, and have you gained that knowledge over the last 90 minutes?
Well, I mean, obviously, talking about the Jets defense, they're their team that's dramatically improved their defense and played really well the last few years. So, like I said, I'm excited to get behind, to be behind two guys that know what they're doing and do it really well. And like I said before, soak up as much knowledge as I can and try to, help out any way I can.
Jackson, any follow-ups?
No, thank you.
Okay, I think Curtis, do we have a Curtis on?
Yeah, no questions.
Okay. Jim McGill. Jim, questions.
Congratulations, Ashtyn. Great news getting picked tonight. So you've got a very unique story that I've had a chance to tell a decent amount since the beginning of this season. Have you had a brief chance in these last hour and a half, 2 hours or so to think about how it's come full circle for you, not being recruited necessarily to play football or run track, but to be extremely successful in both, and now to have the chance to achieve your dreams in the NFL?
No, I haven't sat back and, thought about that yet. Maybe tonight when I lay my head on that pillow, but for me, this is a huge accolade, and I'm super grateful and thankful for all the opportunities people have given me. But this is just the start of the journey, and I'm not about to slow down now. So I haven't reflected on it yet. I'm sure it'll come tonight when I lay my head on that pillow. But yeah, it's just things are moving really fast right now.
For athletic talents like you and like Patrick that came in sort of the hard way, what do you have to say to young athletes that are coming in similar situations about achieving their dreams? People aren't expecting it.
Just perseverance. I don't know. Bet on yourself. If you know that you can make something happen, then do whatever you can to make sure, put yourself in a position to win.
Jim, any follow-ups?
No, thanks.
Okay, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to go through a final time and give guys a chance to ask a final question or two. So if you do have a question, make sure you answer it on the second round through real quick. We'll go ahead and go back to Jake to start. And if I go in a different order, it's just because I can't see a computer that well, so not reading it right. So we'll get you. Jake, anything final for Ashtyn?
Yeah, I would assume your speed and agility was one of your great assets. Did the fact that you didn't get a Cal Pro Day, do you think that impacted your draft at all?
Yeah, I certainly think it hurt me a bit, but like I said in other interviews, perspective. My problems are very small compared to a lot of people. There's some other people that are dying from what's going on right now, and I think that's important to keep in mind. So I was fortunate to still be given an opportunity, and I'm going to run with it.
Jake, anything else for Ashtyn?
That's good.
Okay. Jeff Ferrado?
Hey, Ashtyn, how frustrating, and given that you have the context that you do, which is great, but how frustrating has it been at times to not be able to do everything you expected to do over the past month? And what have you been able to do, both in terms of training and in terms of communicating with the teams that maybe were looking at you?
Well, I was doing a lot of Zoom meetings and things of that nature, working out in my apartment, and sneaking onto a field when I needed to get some position work in, and as often as I could. But yeah, for the most part, just a lot of Zoom meetings and a lot of workouts in my apartment.
And did you have Zoom meetings with the Jets?
I had Zoom meetings with upwards of 20 teams. I do not believe the Jets was one of them.
So given that, somewhat surprised that they picked you?
A little bit. I mean, I had a really good meeting with them at the combine, and so not that surprising, but I'm excited. I'm just excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you guys good? You and Jake? Okay, we'll move on to Jasper or Josh, either one of you guys from the Daily Cal.
Yeah, I'm sure Josh has a couple more, but two questions. Looking back, what has sort of stood out to you from this whole process? I mean, from the sort of the combine and being sort of a top draft prospect all the way up through today. What are some things that have, I mean, I don't know, surprised, stood out, impacted you? What are some goals you have for your first year?
So as far as things that impact me, I was just surprised that, kind of in awe of all the combine things that we were, doing. But some of my goals, I just want to be an immediate impact, whether that be on defense, special teams, whatever the case is. I want to have an immediate impact and help us, win.
Okay. Josh or Jasper, any final things?
I think I'm good, actually. Thanks so much, Ashtyn and Kyle.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. David Bush.
Yeah, just one quick thing. Did they say anything to you, Ashtyn, about returning kicks?
Nope.
You think that's a possibility, though?
I'll do whatever they ask me to do.
Okay. Okay. I'm good.
We'll
Thanks.
stick with the Bear Insider. Anything else, Jim?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay. And now Trace Travers. Move on to Trace.
I am good. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Ashtyn, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jackson Moore. Anything else from Jackson or Curtis?
One question, Ashtyn. They're calling you the mystery man on TV and some other outlets. Just what would you like the Jets fans and NFL fans in general that don't know you as well as the Bay Area does to know about you?
I'm no stranger to adversity. As a walk-on, I'm used to clawing my way, and I'll do whatever it takes to help Jets Nation win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody good? Any final questions for Ashtyn?
Yeah, Ashtyn, if I could just ask, this is Jeff again, if I could ask you one question. You didn't get to run the 40 for the Jets, and that's presumably something you can do pretty well. If you went out there to run it for them in the next week, what sort of time do you think you could run?
Well, like I said, it's been hard to get on field, so I'm a little out of shape, but I think I could still run a 4.4 right now. If I had 2 months to train, like you typically do, I think I could run a pretty special time for a safety. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So, maybe we'll never know.
And if they put some hurdles out there?
I imagine it'd be a little bit slower, but not too much. I got a decent grasp on the hurdles.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.